Right then guys, join me in session down Ivy House Lakes, just outside Wootton Bassett in the Grittenham area. As you can see, pitch black around me, and it's about 8 o'clock at night. I got here at 4 o'clock in the evening, so I got down here quite late, and the reason being is that in the day today I had some family commitments. So cracked on with that, done that, spent time with my family for a special occasion, and yeah, just to take things off my mind for a bit. Come down fishing for the weekend for 48 hours. So yeah, as I said, I'm down Ivy House Lakes. I'm on Specimen Lake. I am set out. You see the bivvy behind me. The rods are out and everything, so we are fishing. This will be the only update throughout the night. I'm going to start vlogging properly tomorrow. But yeah, if I do hopefully get any fishing tonight, then I'll catch up with you then. But if not, I'll see you guys in the morning. Right then guys, so yeah, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. As you can see, nice and light compared to last night when I've done my intro for you. Rods have been out all night, and it's been a very quiet night, as you can tell through the lack of fish activity. But I'm not moaning, I'm out fishing and I'm out here doing it, so as long as the rods are in the water, there's always a chance of bagging one. The rods are still out at the moment. I will be bringing them in soon, simply because of the fact that I need to go down to the tackle shop cafe area. I need to go and see the owner so I can pay for my ticket, because due to me getting here late last night, they were just up in their wooden lodge that they live in on site, and yeah, I couldn't pay for my ticket. So before I recast my rods, which I say after, but yeah, before recasting my rods later, I'll bring them in, quickly walk over to the tackle shop and pay for my ticket. And yeah, not really a lot to say in this update either, apart from hopefully a bag of fish today. I'll get back to you with some updates later. I'll show you around the complex. There's obviously there's a Specimen Lake that I'm fishing now. There's a lake directly behind the bivvy called Willow Lake, which is a pleasure lake. There's 2 match canals, and there's also a new match lake what they've recently dug out and opened. And also just to my right down there, there is a little pond for the kids and stuff called Peter's Pond. So I'll show you around the complex later. I'll show you what spots I'm fishing on the Specimen Lake, I'll show you what bait I'm using, and I'll get back to you with an update soon. Thanks. then guys, so as you might have just been able to see, I just put my last rod out, put my right hand rod out. Got 2 rods out. It's only a maximum of 2 rods down here on IVL Specimen Lake. That's with all the lakes down here apart from the match lakes, but Willow Lake, the lake directly behind my bivvy, that's 2 rods, and Specimen is 2 rods as well. So yeah, you just see me putting out my last rod, which is my right hand rod, down in that margin to my left. Oh shit, no, sorry, it's my left hand rod. This rod here, my left hand rod. Just put it down in my left hand margin, sorry. And yeah, whilst sorting the camera and that out, and shortly after setting the bobbin, I had a pickup. Bobbin just pulled up tight, and yeah, nothing happened for it. But I've reset the bobbin, put an extra little bit of bait down there. You may have seen, put a little mesh bag of pellets on the hook before dropping it into the margin. I also smothered the bag in the new, soon to be released Creamino liquid from Baitworks. So yeah, instant interest on that. I've had a pickup straight away, so fingers crossed it won't be too long before I have a bite. If I do, I get back to you with a fish pick. If not, get back to you with an update soon, show you what spots I'm fishing and show you what bait I'm using. Get back to you in a bit. Okay then guys, not in front of the camera this time, I'm behind the camera, and that'll be very quickly just to show you what bait I'm using on this session. So in my last update I did explain to you that it's a 2 rod limit down here on IVL Lakes, and I'm just about to show you what I'm using on my right hand rod and my left hand rod. So my right hand rod is this lovely lot here. Got the new, soon to be released Creamino liquid from Baitworks there. In with that I've just got some dynamite baits, mixed natural particles, and the whole lot together is mixed in with some Monster Red chops and some Monster Red crumb. Really fine mix, loads of little particles in there to keep the carp grubbing around. Over the top of that I'm fishing a solid bag, and what my solid bag consists of is the Baitworks Monster Red stick mix, some little 2mm carp pellets, and the Monster Red dip and soak. And as you can see there, it's a very nice mix. All the pellets are coated in the Monster Red stick mix. And as I said, all of that has just been glugged up with a Monster Red glug. And for my left hand rod, just on a Monster Red boilie. Fishing it down in the margin, chops and crumb. And I'm also just attaching a little bag of the 2mm pellets, and then just glugging it up in the Creamino liquid before I drop it down in the margin. There's my bait for the session. I'll show you what spots I'm fishing in the next update. I'll get back to you very soon. There we go then guys, so just about to show you the spots that I'm fishing. My left hand rod, or should I say my right hand rod, I'll start on my right hand rod first. So what I just showed you, that little stick mix there, what I'm putting into the solid bags. On the far margin, this tree here, just casting my solid bags up to that, and I'm just walking around the bank to that spot, chucking in the particle mix that I showed you with the monster red boilie crumb and chops. If I swing the camera around, you may have seen me in one of my previous updates, or a little scene next where I was putting my right hand rod out into the margin. There is a tree, a little new grown tree just there, right in front of that bivvy, and I'm just underarm flicking my rig out into the margin, just down here, attaching a little mesh bag onto that and then plugging it up with the creamino liquid. I've had some interest on that spot already, as I did mention, but around half an hour ago, that spot over there with a solid bag fished over that crumb and particle, I lost the fish on. So fingers crossed the rod's back out on the spot now. Hopefully it won't be too long before I have a fish. If I do have a fish, I'll get back to you with an update with that. If not, I'll show you what rigs I'm using on my rods. Right then guys, you're going to see my face in this update again because doing my rig talk now. So here we've got my right hand rod, just about to recast it, but I've got to put it in a solid bag first. 2 ounce inline lead, down to 4 inches, 3 to 4 inches of Fox coated braided hook link, goes down onto a size 6 Fox wide gape straight, and then the hook bait is a monster red bottom bait which I've trimmed down, tipped with a bit of pop-up corn on there. That's it for my right hand rod. Once I've got it in a solid bag, I'll show you that, and then I'll go on to my left hand rod for you guys. Get back to you in a sec. There we go then guys, there's a finished product. Excuse how terrible the bag is, but not making it neat and tidy because it's only a short chuck over to the tree over there that I've shown you in one of my updates earlier. But yeah, that's a solid bag. See the bit of pop-up corn there with a monster red boilie just behind it. Yeah, gonna get it out in the pond now. Fingers crossed that'll be a bite for tonight. Reeled the left hand rod in. Here's the rig. It's basically exactly the same as a solid bag rig, but just a bit longer. And I've ditched off the bit of pop-up corn. I've just got a single monster red bottom bait on there. A little bit of silicone to trap the hair in place. And then, as you've seen with one of my previous updates, I've just been attaching a small PVA mesh bag of pellet on there, and then giving it a nice old glug up with a creamino liquid that's soon to be released from Baitworks. Let's get it back in the pond, and hopefully either this one or the solid bag will find myself a fish tonight. Get back to you in a bit. There we go then guys. Finally got a fish on the mat. Literally just dozing off in the bag. It's about half 10, 11 o'clock at night, and my right hand rod, the solid bag, fished over to that tree on the far margin that I showed you guys in my update earlier. It's gone absolutely ripping off. Out of the bag within seconds, and a quick 5-minute battle with this fish, and I've got an absolutely mint 20 pound 7 ounce common. If it behaves, I'll hold it up for you. It's been beating me up on the mat when I've been sorting the camera out, but there we go. Oh, lost my balance a bit, but yeah, there we go. 20 pound 7 ounce on the scales. Absolutely made up with this one after losing that fish earlier. It's been playing on my mind all day. Been absolutely gagging to get a fish in this blog. I was going to jump over on Willow Lake, which is a lake behind me, just to get a run and actually get a fish in the blog, but yeah, I don't think there's no need for that now, because this has made me happy. 20 pound 7 ounce on the scales, like I said. Absolutely made up. Get some still pictures and then slip her back. Good morning then, guys. Join me here at 8 o'clock in the morning with very wonky hair and a very wonky piece of footage, but yeah, currently just holding my phone in my hands at the minute and filming just to do a quick little morning update for you. And yeah, absolutely buzzing to wake up this morning. Obviously had that fish last night, that nice 20 pound 7 ounce common. That was around half 10, 11 o'clock at night last night. 3 o'clock this morning, the right hand rod on that solid bag to that tree on the margin absolutely melted off again. Unfortunately, after a couple of minutes of playing the fish, I dropped the fish, but yeah, nevertheless I'm still not blanking, and a pretty nice fish under my barrel. So put the rods out on first light this morning, introducing fresh bait, jazzed up my hook baits and stuff like that. So fingers crossed, one of the spots to get rocking this morning. I've got until 12 o'clock this morning to try and winkle out another fish, but it doesn't happen and it doesn't happen. I've caught one and I'm happy with that, for my first proper session 2019 as well. Sorted. Get back to you with an update soon, guys. Okay then, guys, there we go. Last hour of fishing now. It's 11:30 and my good old mother's coming to pick me up at 12:30. So session's coming to an end. Just doing a very, very slow pack down. Just got to sort all the little bits and bobs out inside my bivvy. Get the bed out, put the bivvy down and stuff like that. But the rods are staying out till the last minute, because it's very usual on here that you get a bite whilst packing up. So fingers crossed that'll happen. If it doesn't, I don't care, because my first proper session of 2019 I've caught. It's been a nice 20 pound common, so it makes it even better this in the winter, and it makes it even better this that has been the only fish out this weekend. So obviously the bait works is working. But nah, I'm going to apologise now to say if the video hasn't been the best quality, because I am currently recording and editing on my phone. I've slurred, I've got muddled up with my words, but yeah, I'm trying my best for you guys. I'm trying to post as many videos as I can, try and get as many videos done as possible, hopefully every session. I'll apologise about the sound quality as well, because when I'm recording on my phone it won't be as good as a proper camera, but yeah, all I can do is post as many videos and get them out to you. Used to do some vlogging before, but I didn't really... I didn't really get into it that much, so I stopped for a while, but got the bug back again now, and I'm gonna get back into it. So if you like the video, give it a like. If you could also subscribe to my channel, that would be very grateful, or that would be very helpful, and I'll be very grateful for that. And also, if you turn on your notifications for my channel, you'll get an update every time I upload a blog for you. Or if you don't want to do that, you can head over to my Facebook page, Cullum Large Carp Angler. That's C-U-L-L-U-M. It's Cullum, not Callum, as many people get confused. But yeah, you'll find updates on there as when I'm going fishing, when I'll be posting blogs and stuff like that. So head over there, check that out. Also my Instagram's Cullum Large Carp Angler, so give me a follow on there. I'm going to get crack on with packing up now, because I don't want to keep my mother waiting, so I'm going to get that done. If you're out on the banks anytime soon, guys, tight lines and wet nets. See you next time.